Hello and welcome to another, I think it's a roguelike, but it's certainly a demo showcase. It's a little bit of a word puzzle pixel art situation. No time pressure, no nothing, but you gotta spell stuff. I've played a few sort of spell likes, word likes, you might want to call it that. I like to call things blank likes, even though it doesn't make any sense sometimes, just because I think it's quite funny. Developer reached out to me, said we'll be part of Steam Next Fest, free demo has come out, let me know. And then I said, when we check out Next Fest games, when I'm not streaming Danganronpa and Deadlock, we'll check it out. Turns out, now's the time to do so. So I keep my promises, I'm a man of my word. So let's check this one out. Also, there was an option to use a non-pixel font, as in the non-pixel font was actually the default. Don't sell yourself short, bro. Game like this, you need that pixel font. You can't have. I mean, let's just look at this for a second here. Come on, man. You have to have the pixel font. We playing video games here. Give yourself some sauce. Drag to spell a word. Question mark? Oh wait, it literally is telling me the answer. I didn't realize. I didn't mean for that. I was wondering. Okay, that's what it meant. No, retry that, bro. Is this a fixed option? It's a 3-star type thing. This reminds me of a bunch of, like, if this is pre-made and not randomly generated, then I think it might be a bit shorter, but I might like it more, to be honest. A curated experience is quite nice. More stars with fewer words. It is a puzzle game. Okay, undo it. But why would I not want to do sand? Clear all the letters. Okay. That wouldn't work because then I would have. Well, no, that would work because then I would have sand, and I can do diagonals. Okay. I see. You have to clear them all. It is a puzzle game. It's as if they said it was a puzzle game. Guy who hasn't played a puzzle game in a long time. It's kind of scribble notes coded, even though it's nothing like it but my brain. Okay. Can I repeat words? Can I just do oils? No, you can't repeat words. Okay. But I can do soil. It's like those the mobile games that have ads every 10 seconds, but actually good. And that's why they got no time pressure, bro. Stop, post, and pots. That's easy enough. This is my bread and butter, bro. Now, once we start expanding the board size, we're gonna get in trouble, but... Yay! Warm-up succeeded. Dry run. Send it. I'll clear the whole damn game right now. The demo, at least. HMTY? The fuck? Am I losing my mind? Can I buy a vowel? Thy. Okay, now I've already been defeated. If we can only do 3, but this has to be a 4-letter. Oh, myth. I'm fucking stupid. 1 word, 1 hit, 1 undo. Can I go back, guys? Can I go back? I'm a flawless run kind of guy. Okay. I assume it won't let me do it, huh? Oh, it actually did. Okay, fuck it. We're cheating in this bitch. I'm not. I forgot the word myth. Okay. None and neon. I thought literally my brain broke. Don't worry about it. But getting 1 wrong doesn't count here. It's only hints and undos that count. Oh shit, EAFC. Well, we have to do these. I can do face, but I assume. Oh, cafe. I was like, what is cave? Cafe, bro. Oh, and then face, and then ace, bro. Lightest of work. Eventually, we're gonna get to the point where there's multiple solutions. So we can't obviously do axe. It's minimum of 3, which means we have to do max. We have to do axe, and then we have to do exam. This is satisfying, man. This is satisfying. Also, there's a nice little... You didn't have to put the effort into making like a pixel art backdrop, but you did. I appreciate that. In this modern world. Leave Evil and Veil. I've watched Claudio the Chance of Meatballs, bro. I know about Evil and Live. People might forget about Veil, but I know Veil Walker, bro. I've been playing Deadlock recently. It's not in my builds, though. Okay, we have to... three-letter words that use different subset. This is actually permutations and combinations. Perms and coms, bro. Those who know. So, Neo? No, not in the word list. 1, I suppose. Toe? And then ton. Some of these mathematically can work out before you need even the letters. You need to know what they could possibly be, so it's that easy. Okay, this time no cheating. Not that last one I needed that much help for, okay? Just to be clear. So, this is tricky. Can we do M to B? No. Okay, it's only direct diagonal. It's not just any order. We can't make a spider web out of this shit. So which means that it has to be DR or RD. There's beard, but then we would have to... It has to be 2 AMs or MAs because the only way M is going to be used is... Also, the Y. Okay, I'm thinking May. Okay, let me think about this. Because I want to get it flawless, right? Now that we're here. So if we do May, that gets rid of the Y. Then we could do Bay, but then we would have double E. We could do that's not an R. That's the R. There's Ream, which is a word, but I don't know if it's accepted here. Ream. Oh, wait. Dream. Dream and maybe. Holy shit. That was the flawless run right there. I didn't even realize. Look at that. I got very scared when I saw these letters. Listen, the Twitter discourse has been going on about... it's a shame that I even brought it up. But now that I've started, I have to finish it. It's just that it's the epitome of, like, being stupid and online. Like, that's all I have to say, I think. Anyway, blog, blorbo, log, egg. We could just do egg. Beg. I think that actually is right. Egg, beg. Not quite gerbil. One use of the letter R. We can do lob. Lob, beg. But longer is better. We can't quite do glob. Logger, like keylogger, that's a thing. But then what are we gonna do with the other? Okay. And then we could do blog. Wait. We can do log. Egg. Oh god, I fucked it up. God damn it. Restart me. I'm not pressing this button, don't fuck with me. We're going from the beginning every time. Beer? No. Obviously not beer, bro. I mean, you can see it. I'm not being dishonest to the audience. I'm being dishonest to the game, which I think is fair in a single player game to be dishonest a bit. If there's no story, of course. I assume they won't accept rag. They did accept rag, and now I have to figure this shit out. My bad, yo. But now that I could do lobe. That's something, but then how am I gonna use these G's, bro? But now everything's out of fucking order, because these G's have to be together. What the fuck am I doing? My order is all off. I'm ruining it. It's just wait. Is the name of this? It's deserts. Just deserts. But is it just desserts? Is there a bit there? Wait. Blogger. Holy shit. But I can't do anything now. GG. I'm glad I found that. I could do bog and then remove the L out of the option for no reason. Wait. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Oh god. What am I looking at? Yen. I see next. I see next jot. I see root. Let's just do root. Root. My bad, y'all. I forgot about the O and the U for some reason. Now we don't have this, so we actually can't do it that way. I'm a dishonest MF. This button is not getting used. I'm restarting the whole thing all the time. You gave me the option. You can't get mad. I'm thinking of the difficult letters, how we can make them. Journey. Holy shit. Out, bro, of course. Okay, the ones I like the idea that there's a big one that you can't see yet. I see collect, by the way, immediately. I see toll, but then we're not gonna have a good way to do the rest of this. Actually, this isn't. Call it. Ah, yes. That ain't right. That whatever I've done there ain't right. 100%. But I'll send it anyway. This is kind of like a version of the dolls, but collect has to be right. Maybe the way I was gonna say maybe the way I'm starting it is wrong, but the letters will be used up the same regardless of where I started it, because it breaks upon use, you know, it breaks upon use. Like with these 5, we can't do anything. So even if I do call it, it won't actually help me. Because I don't think you can do this in 2. How many moves until completion is the question, right? And so if you're looking at this and you're thinking how many moves until completion, I think it's 3 and not 2. That was close. That was close. But we will make it work. If you get mad about this, by the way, feel free to rage in the comments so I can laugh at you. Please. I'm inventing a guy to get mad at, for sure. Or to get mad at me. I could do caught. Yeah, there we go. Tail and then cell. There we go. I don't know if that was flawless. Okay, it was. But there must be multiple ways to earn notice. Guys, I don't think that one's working out the way I thought it would, but... So we have to go across. So these don't form 2, these only form 1. Econ? No. Not quite, they're not econ pilled, bro. What can I do? See, noise. Does notice anagram into something else? It's also this is also like a graphs and maps kind of question. Graphs and paths. It's very math coded, even though it's all words. So, because it's not ice. We're combining 2 groups of 3, which can't end on the corner letter, right? Which means we can do not and we can do ton. We can't do ton. I mean, is what I meant to say. So there's not. TNO. Wait. I almost typed that. Did. But this is confusing me, actually. I never want to press this button unless I'm truly out of ideas, and it would hurt my soul and spirit to do so. So we're gonna at least sit down and figure this shit out. There's ton and not here. We can get this half done easily, but there's no other way to do this half, which means that we can't do ton and not, right? And cont is not a word. Tice? Tice is a word. Okay, but this puts us in a very difficult position now. I forgot about caught. That doesn't work, but it actually kind of works. But we can't do caught because then that kind of like, it islands the letter here, and we don't want to do that. This obviously can't be done in two. We have to think about the connecting words because we have to connect here. This has to be a connect. But if we connect, it has to be symmetrical, doesn't it? It has to be like, the shape has to be the other way. We can't connect that way because of the way that the geometry works, so... We can if we do con... Do we have to do tie? And then we can do not an eyes, dude. Once we're locked in one way, we don't have to be locked in the other way. I'm stupid. There we go. I just needed to find one that worked the other way. I was too like stubborn with it. Okay. I see train. I see Zona. Which is not a word, but it is a coach who got banned. Shout out Counter-Strike. My goat? Not my goat, but you know what I mean. NRI. Isn't that technically what I am? I forget. I don't know what I think it's actually a legal term for non-resident in India or whatever. Or maybe an insulting term. Depends. How am I gonna use this, bro? You're really doing a difficult job with this. Because I don't think it's ending with the letter, so it has to start with it. But if it's starting with it, then... Zoran Mamdani? Zorain? That doesn't seem right. I can't even think of a word with this letter now. The Z is ruining me. Or is it the word if you look at it sideways, bro? It's a guy. You know about that. Tens? What do you mean tens is not a word, bro? Oh god, I forgot. I just remembered. I literally was like, that's the Counter-Strike player that was kind of okay, but great, incredible Aimbot's mechanics not great in the server, like in the team-based Counter-Strike. They went to Valorant, became like the baby goat, then retired to stream because that's what Americans who do get big in a game do, because they can speak good English and accept sponsors. And then recently divorced or broke up. I don't know what the relationship status was. Frankly, I don't care. It's really none of my business. It's an unfortunate reality that somebody who's public about a relationship and has something that goes wrong, you know, has to explain themselves to the world. Even though, like, I get it, on some level I get it, right? If you're, like, I understand, I'm like, my inkling, tiniest percentage of sympathy towards, like, even just the beginning of the feeling, right? Not the posts. I think when you don't have the, you don't want to talk to them in a way that they can see, but I can understand feeling, you know, something about it. Arrows? We're gonna keep trying, though. We will keep trying. I just can't think of a word with this in it, man. A 10 zone? Because this has to be either the beginning, it doesn't have to be the beginning or the end, it can be in a loop around. But then it has to go the other way, right? Our vowels are like away from it, which is the difficult part. So it has to, the O has to be involved with this, right? I really don't want to press it, man. Because I feel like I'll be intellectually defeated if I lose to a simple game of words. Fuck. I thought I would just mog the game. The game's mogging me. The moggler, etc. There's also Zen. I'm losing my mind. You know, I'm gonna be upfront with you. That's the starting word you recommend to me? Okay, you know what? Now I'm curious. 8. What's the Z word? Sorry, what's the word? Oh, now you... Okay, I'm stupid. Zone's been there the whole time. I was literally like, how do you do zone? I forgot that you could connect it that way. I'm not doing it this way. I'm doing it this way. That way. That's better than the way they showed me. I literally forgot about the word zone. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. I was on that for so long too. That's an embarrassing. Kajun or Kadune. What the hell is even that? Is this the one that doesn't die and you just need to get rid of the other ones? Okay. It blows up and you win? You just need to do it to win? Okay. So it blows up and then removes everything around it. So I want to use this then. Do it like this. But then it leaves... So it's teach. It's that way. Very nice, okay. I get it now. You added a nice layer. And if I can do this in one, then we'll have it one. What is this? Nine-letter anagrams are difficult, but this should be possible. Because I bet this is possible in one. There's no way you would design this looking like this if it wasn't possible in one. Oh, but looking at this for too long is gonna hurt me, bro. It's chocolate. I saw it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have it in me. Always I have it in me. Thor is not in the word? Tori? Fact. That wouldn't have been possible in one. That is possible in one? What? I'm flawlessing it all, by the way. Oh, we just need to go through. We just need to go through F, T, and Y, and both of these. And the rest will happen. Obviously, that's not. Okay, it's factory. I would say having it be in a shape that makes sense makes it easier, so... Oh god. Now I understand the pixel font might make it a bit harder to see it in between all of this, but I think if you make your pixel font in the same pixel fidelity as your environmental detail, then it would be fine. But you might have to make a custom pixel font for that if you haven't already. I want a length, but that's not right because there's an R in the middle. So this one might be done in two because I don't see a way. There might be a way. I guess there is a way because this one will blow it up. So if we just get to... We need to get all of these. D-R-E-A-N. Near and far? Actually, is this another one where you have to do all of it in one? Is this another 9? The thing is, doing this all in a row is like mentally taxing me in a way that I literally, this is like unique brain chemistry that needs to be like greased, you know? I'm over greasing and under greasing. The order is all wrong. I'm coming up with excuses. I was thinking also like lanyard, but no. TTN NREALE. Oh, okay, they explode each other. I didn't realize that. So you don't need to do all that. So I just need to, like... do that? Yeah, I was gonna say, assume you can do it better, bro. But I do need to get to the corners. This has to be the middle one. Or I guess I could end on it, to be honest with you. Oh my god, it's lantern. Oh my god, I get it. Oh, that's satisfying, man. The shape is like a clue in and of itself. So it is actually. I'm glad I only had to say this one time. It's because I forgot the word zone could be made by putting it in that way. So I think I don't mind clearing it and then looking for the flawless clear, because I think that's fine. But clicking this button feels like it's also a loss in my soul. How do we get to B and E by hitting one of these? Okay, well, bowl works, I guess. I don't even know if they intended that to be a word, but sure. Oh god, shit's getting complicated now. Okay. We'll just have to hit, like... canyon, bro. I mean, this one looks like a canyon, kind of. So, like, that one's easy. Electric. Trece. I almost have something there, but not quite. So you get a choice whether you want to leave an E in the corner or like have these all exist like this. Seal mentioned. I haven't played. I think that's Shizen Tsukihime. I need to read that at some point. I'll get to it. Don't worry. But I'm in like a visual novel hole right now. I'm procrastinating starting one because I'm not sure if I want to start it in Japanese. Because if I want to play a visual novel in Japanese, I need to like line by line, text hook and study. Because it's my language is not so good that I could just read it, bro. So it's gonna be difficult, but I think that's what I need to do. Okay, well you can't do it that way. So we need to get this E to not be the one, and then I'll probably have a solution. Or could you do like this, right? Yeah, the order is optimizable there. That's how you do it in 3. You hit it last. I get it now. I don't see how you could do that any more flawlessly, so... We're marking you big style. We will beat this. The shifting sands, by the way. Oh, push away! Just a good tutorial! When the letter gets activated, it knocks the other letter that way. Okay, well that didn't do anything. I don't think that's how you were supposed to do it. So we need to boot... this Y here, but then doesn't this... How do we do this in 2? Oh my god. Okay, it's possible in 2, but I guess I must use the B? Brick! Not just Rick, bro. What are we doing? I get it. And it does it in order, so that's how we need it to be done. I see world. But I guess not quite there yet. I see law. But doing this now won't really help. I see raw. We need to get these middle letters out of the way so that we can maybe do this in 2. But with the limited number of vowels, this is going to be hard. Hmm. Okay, well that didn't. Obviously, that's not gonna do anything. What the fuck am I doing? If you clear them, not this one, bro. If you clear them all out, there's nothing to do. I see LARP, which is the word of the century these days. But if I do like POW, then the A won't have anywhere to do. It won't have anywhere to do anything. LARP is not the word list, by the way, just to be clear. Well, this just isn't right. That's just straight up wrong. So I assume when you do law at some point, Palar. Or we could, the thing is, we could clear LP. There's an order of operations here that could, if we want to do world, right? If what we want to do is world, WORLD, then not what I meant to do, really, but that just ain't right. Something ain't right. The vowels in this are arranged very strangely. I guess I could do raw. Well, now this doesn't really help me, does it? Damn it, they changed. What the hell? But this really doesn't. Prowl here doesn't help me. Because then this shit, like, doesn't make sense. Is that how it wants me to do it? It is. Okay. That seemed like there was an easier way. I guess there wasn't. That was my copium. So kicking it won't activate it, I have to assume. We can do better. Oh, you can activate it after you kick it. That's sick, bro. Bombs away. That's also fucking good, man. That you've got little quips and kind of working. 2? Oh, that's just the. It looked weird when it was on this side, looking like it was made. It was making some sense. Yeah, that wasn't the way I was supposed to do all that, but don't worry about it. We're so close to finishing the game. I can't stop now. Napkin, bro. Panic? I don't think there was an easy way to do that. Yeah. So what are we doing here? This just isn't how it was supposed to go. Dun, 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 dun. Because how do we get this to make sense, right? This it has to be like TO. Okay, but this boots this thing all the way here. Oh, but there's multiple. It boots twice, so maybe that's the trick. Yeah, then you need to boot it. So the first word has to have an E in it. Because otherwise this won't be... It needs to kick and then be booted down. And then we can do art. But we can't use the O in the initial instance because then it will break and it won't be able to knock it down for this to hit to the right again. Rato? Rato is a word? Okay, it didn't. I didn't use the E in the first instance. But that doesn't work because then this won't. But then it. You know, then what does this mess I've got left with here? So that doesn't work. It really is a puzzle game because I'm not very good at this. Rito. Tuito. Cheeto. Ba-ba-da-ba. Tear. And then... But then how do we do this without... You know? Also, the R needed to be used once before it gets chucked over. The ATO? Shout out the ATO, I guess. This R also needs to be used. But now the shit is not gonna have enough damn things, bro. And now we have TRT. Ort? We can't use the A twice in our 3, because it's obviously 3, because it ends with this, so we have to, it's in 3. So, our first 2 we need to, both have to have this R. And they can't, the first one can't use the O. It's like a... Rat should be fine. Maybe rat? No, because we need to use this R before it gets kicked off, and the first thing it does is gets kicked off. Well, no, we actually need to knock it down before, so it's actually the other way. It's this order of Rito. Does that make sense? No, because we can't. These both need to... This is actually quite difficult. I need to reason this like it's an actual puzzle game instead of getting so focused on the words. Because the words are secondary at this point, right? The order, it's an order of operations thing. Watching this must be infuriating. Please like and subscribe. First move. What does our first move have to be? It can't. If it ends in the O, I guess we can do a TOR. No, but we need to. It needs to have an E before the T, because now the T can't go down for the rest of the system to make sense. Arito? But the E, okay. Rado worked, but Rito doesn't work. I guess the T can be first, huh? Taro? But that doesn't... But... The math deadass is not mathing. Wait, arrow? Not in the word list. That doesn't help me at all. In fact, it only hurts me. It only hurts me. Okay, I gotta like think about this. In fact, I would love to be writing it down right now. Right? To get my rules in check. In the first move, we need to use this R in both of our like in our first two moves out of the three, which I have to assume is three is the option, right? So this R has to be used. This T has to be used. The O could be used, but it has to be after the T. Whether that's in the same round or in this next like word overall. The E has to be used. And the E has to be used before the T. And this R has to also be used. No, the E has to be used before the O. But now this doesn't work at all, man. I'm just gonna try and solve it one way or another. That's not one way. We had this solution before. It's like playing fucking Breath of the Wild, man. I'm like, why am I doing this? Fucked it all up. The problem is you can't like just because the O has to activate. I think the O has to be part of the first word as well after. Like otherwise it can't be possible really. No, cause you. Oh, oh god, wait. Wait, no, cause you need this to kick before this one kicks actually. But I think I'm getting closer. No, this is how did we ended up in TRT again? Damn it. We can't do rot. Because that problem with rot is that it activates the O first. and it knocks it down here. But we need the knock to happen after the R is knocked, otherwise then the order is all wrong. Which means we can actually probably just solve this mathematically, right? Like I've been saying this whole time. The second move, what has to be used in turn number 1? This R, this R, this E. That's just not what I meant to do at all. Oh god. Okay, that's just straight up wrong. Wait. I didn't know that Tor was a word. As in, I forgot that I know it's a word. Wait, I think I have it now. No, because we need to not use the A there. I'm feeling real stupid now, guys. I have to be honest with you. But we can't do Tor. Because then, to use the E up, it needs to be a 3-letter word. This works. But then there's something left on the R. Maybe then we do rot? We can't, obviously not, you moron. That tar works if it's already down. Fuck it, I give up. Sorry, what? Oh my god, it's retro. Fuck. I couldn't see it because it was like this. Obviously. Oh my god, I forgot about the word retro because it was upside down. I would never live this down. I would literally never live this down. Fuck. God damn it. When your brain doesn't see something, it really doesn't see it, huh? Well, that doesn't work out, does it? Oh, well, there's some pushing going on here. That's just not gonna help me, is it? Oh, earthquake. I get it. Okay, I do have to check. The other one was retro, right? Oh, I just didn't see it, I think. Something, it was like, what was it? It was like retro art. I see dance. I don't even know what we're trying to do here. Can we do this in 2? No, right? We actually could have almost done it, but... I mean, yeah, obviously, I knew that that one wasn't gonna work out. Ailid? What the fuck? I see acne. If that helps me. Oh my god, I see it. Acne candle made! That makes so much sense. What the hell is even that? Okay, we're bouncing the E around, I guess. So it needs to go back first, right? Okay, that ain't right. But I think end will be at the how about lens? That will wasting a trigger has to not be right. I have to restart that from there, right? Or you can probably do. You can probably do a bounce like up and down. That ain't right. Oh, it tells you when you can't have the star anymore. I thought that was like just there. I can't lie to you. So if you still have, if you could still 3-star from here, maybe that's what that shows. It still shows it. Okay, now it doesn't show it anymore. So you can do this in 3 then. That makes sense. You use the E each time. So this is, if you do it now, this is the score you get. I can see it, I can see it. But for it to be done in 3, at some point you have to hit 2. Right? Which 2 would you hit? Maybe you hit a 2 later and not now. I mean, this is obviously not right. So where do you fit the 2 in? And you have to use this every single time. And it can't start with any of these. Nah, not for now at least. That's just a waste of everything, man. Why would I do it like that? Hold on. Oh, I give up. Come on, tell me what the answer is, buddy. Oh my god, it's legend. I didn't even think you could do 3 in 1. I was so focused on 2. And that you couldn't waste them. The red herrings were masterfully done. Yeah, I'm gonna start from the beginning to flawless this, bro. Come on. There we go. True flawless. Wish this for more. There we go. That was fun, man. That was fun. Some of those straight up had me scratching my head because I wasn't used to thinking in the way that it was getting my thinking going. That was quite illustrious, I think. But yeah. Thank you for watching. So check it out for yourself now that I've spoiled the whole solution for you, I suppose. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you are so inclined. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Enjoy.